Micrometabolite is an international EU-funded Maria Skłodowska-Curie research and training network in which 6 institutions cooperate to do research and to, most importantly, train doctoral students. Overall, these institutions supervised 11 doctoral students coming from different countries. These students received an excellent training in multidisciplinary research areas, and they are exposed to multiple stakeholders such as the industry or other organizations.
Micrometabolite works on the microbial enhancement of bioactive secondary metabolites in medicinal plants. And here we targeted a particular group of plants, the Boraginaceae. And these are interesting because many of them are medicinal plants, and particularly interesting is Alcana tinctoria, which we mainly addressed in our projects. So Alcana tinctoria is one of the many medicinal plants which grow in Greece, and they produce very interesting bioactive compounds, mostly alkanins and chicanins, and they have a number of interesting medicinal properties, like for instance they have wound healing effects or antibiotic or anti-cancer effects.
Micrometabolite combines 5 academic and 1 SME beneficiaries. These institutions having a very multidisciplinary expertise. The AIT, Austrian Institute of Technology, Ghent University and Université Catholique de Louvain have a microbiology expertise and particularly study plant microbe interactions. The Greek partners, the Aristotle University of Thessaloniki and the University of Athens, have expertise in metabolome and chemical analysis. The German company partner, Institut für Pflanzenkultur, is specialized on plant production systems. The project is also supported by associated partners, such as the company Pierre Lefebvre or the Hellenic Agricultural Organization.
I have to point out that these plants we addressed in our project are wild plants, and therefore they are difficult to cultivate in the lab or under greenhouse conditions. And here great achievements were made. We really were able to grow these plants under lab and greenhouse conditions, and here we were also strongly supported by our associated partner, the Hellenic Agricultural Organization. Now, plants are generally associated with highly diverse microbial communities, and therefore the aim of our project was also to assess whether these associated microbial communities have an effect on the production of secondary metabolites. So for instance, do these microorganisms enhance, modulate or decrease the production of these interesting compounds? And indeed, we found a number of interesting linkages, such as, for instance, some metabolites were always found when certain microbial taxa, certain microorganisms were present. And also we could show that some microorganisms increased the production of certain secondary metabolites when plants and microorganisms were co-cultivated. We also shed light on the mechanisms which were affected by these microorganisms, and also elucidated the hormonal crosstalk involved and important for regulating the production of secondary metabolites. Our Belgian partners, they established a microbial strain collection of bacteria, of fungi, of mycorrhizal fungi, and in part these strains were also fully characterized and genome sequenced. We used sophisticated microbiome and metabolome analytical methods, and both the University of Athens and the University of Thessaloniki developed new analytical methods and also identified novel plant metabolites which were not found before. The University of Thessaloniki further explored the biological properties of these plant metabolites, especially of alkanins and chicanins, and developed technological applications. For instance, several derivatives of these compounds were studied in regard to their effects on fat accumulation and on metabolism-associated diseases such as obesity or diabetes. And also the University of Thessaloniki developed tissue engineering scaffolds using polymeric materials as carriers for these compounds, with the purpose of studying the physiochemical and biological properties of these potential wound dressings. Now, these results came out of a joint effort between all partners. So all partners contributed their expertise, and this multidisciplinary expertise was needed to obtain these important results.
Apart from the really exciting research activities, which resulted already in several publications, the doctoral students had plenty of training activities, learning new, sophisticated technologies used in the public and the private sector. They learned a lot on IP exploitation, project management, communication, and also had the opportunity to be exposed to an international setting, enjoying different cultures and people.
Well, yeah, the last 3 years it was actually really intense. It was really so many things what we could do. I've been traveling a lot, so I'm really thankful for that. I think it's amazing that I could have this great network to do trainings in many places, to work together with the others, to see how other laboratories work, also to learn so many new techniques, so many new things.
For sure, it's a preparation to deal with time and to schedule, and especially to deal with other people, because we also have a lot of collaboration with the other ESR and with other institutes, and like now I'm in AIT, even though I'm working in Belgium. So yeah, it's a very broad spectrum of skills that we have learned and we are learning.
You meet so many different people from different cultures with different background, so you learn how to deal with difference, and that is important.
That's one of the things I think which is aim of this big project, not only to just start a collaboration but also learn along the way how to develop an effective communication within such a large networks.
Well, I've learned a lot of different aspects, because we have such an interdisciplinary project that you learn from a lot of different fields of science. I have learned to do everything by myself. I'm able to design, plan, and perform my own science.
The learning part is fulfilled and the curiosity is still there. So I think that's natural in science, because when you're working on something, you become more curious and you want to explore more.
These projects are really challenging but worth it. I've made a couple of friends, really good friends, that I wouldn't have made otherwise, because they are from so far away and different countries that I don't know how the hell I would have found them if not for this.